at Pickinsville, Alabama.
Good morning.
We've been here 2 weeks tomorrow. We came for the I Ride Tiny House Rendezvous 2023, in case you're watching this one day in the future. We had a really good time.
It was awesome. We met a lot of wonderful people. They're all like family. I mean, everybody just accepts you right in. This is our first time coming, and I feel like we've been doing it for years.
I'm looking, there's another cargo trailer conversion just now getting
came
here.
in.
They're not with us, so I was just curious to see what it looked like, who it was. Don't know. Maybe we will before we leave tomorrow, though.
Yeah. It's nice to go around and look at everybody's ideas, and just it's amazing the things that people have done with their cargo trailers.
If you've never been to Pickinsville, you really should consider coming. We've been to a lot of Corps of Engineers campgrounds, and I got to tell you, this one beats them all hands down, and not by just a little bit, by a lot. I'm sitting here right now looking at the Tombigbee Waterway right here to my right, and
beautiful.
I'll turn it around before we're done and let you see it. But also, in the next couple of weeks, you'll see a video that we're going to put out. It's we've been filming the tugboats coming up and down the river. There's a lock south of here about a mile, and they'll go down and get in the lock and let them through. And there's also been a lot of yachts and bass boats. Pretty much anything you can think of goes on the water has been up and down through here. Letting that trailer get by, it's making a little noise.
Another cargo trailer.
Anyway, you'll be seeing a video about that. It's pretty interesting. I went down and actually videoed one of the barges going into the lock, and you can see it lowering it down and letting it out the other side of the lock. Unfortunately, they will only let you get within about, I don't know, quarter mile, eighth of a mile maybe from it. You can still see it. You just can't actually see down in the lock, but you can see them going in and out, and you can see across the lock.
That is amazing what they do down there, and the waterfall from it is just beautiful. I can't wait for you to see that video. And here where we are, all the trees are starting to turn and change colors. We've got the oranges and the reds and the
really
bright colors on the water.
Watch the video of the locking down, because you're going to get to see. She's talking about the waterfalls, a huge spillway, and the water coming over it is just really pretty to watch it. It's interesting too when you're watching the boats go through. It doesn't matter which one it is. You know, they have to release the water to let them down and fill the water back up to bring them up. But you can actually see and hear the spillway change as they're letting that water in and out. It affects the flow over that spillway. Not a lot, but you can actually see it and hear it if you're watching for it. And I didn't recognize that it was doing that the first time. I noticed it the second time I watched one go through. I thought that was pretty interesting, that it's that much water that they're putting into that lock that it slows down the spillway a little bit.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We still have butterflies here. We have all colors. We have the black and the blue and the orange and the yellow. I thought they would all be gone by now, but it's just beautiful. And the temperature today is great.
It's going to be 84 today, and today is October the 23rd of 23. And yeah, it's going to be 84 today. They're talking about it's going to get cool next week from a cold front, but man, it is nice today. In fact, we have the Goldwing with us. We brought it this time, and we actually rode up the road a little ways on it the other day, and we was talking.
My first time in 3 years of riding.
We're talking about riding it again today, maybe over to a place called Brooksville, Mississippi, and it's about, I don't know, 12, 16 miles, something like that from there, about 20 minutes. And they've got an awesome bakery.
Deli bakery, and fresh bread, sourdough, wheat. It's Old Country Bakery.
And that's O-L-E,
yeah,
not O-L-D.
Old Country Bakery. And it is amazing. Boy, they make bread fresh. You can smell it cooking. All of their sandwiches are made fresh right there in front of you. And they have all kind of pastries, pies, sugar-free stuff. They had got some sugar-free chocolate chip cookies that were.
I could not tell they didn't have sugar.
No,
in them.
they were so good.
I don't know how they pull that off, but they were really
so
good.
good. And but you know, everybody has been so nice. We've met so many people. They just come up to you and just talk to you like your long lost friends, and it's been great. I mean, just really great.
There was 165 attendees here at the rendezvous.
Yeah.
And 40, what did they say, 40 something cargo conversion trailers, and then the rest of the people came in traditional campers like fifth wheels and regular tow behinds. Even had some tent campers. Had one camper came and put up a teepee. That was pretty original.
Yeah.
But it's come as who you are. We don't care if it's a cargo conversion. We just enjoy doing the cargo conversions ourselves. It's kind of a challenge for us, and to be honest with you, we had looked at buying a toy hauler commercially made back before I built this one, right before she got sick.
Yes.
And the one we were looking at was $80,000.
Yep.
And the trim was literally falling off the inside of it in the parking lot from where they had pulled it from Indiana to the RV lot. And we looked at each other and said, there is no way I'm paying that kind of money for something that's falling apart on the parking lot.
Right.
And I understand they'll fix it and that kind of stuff, but I just decided I'd build my own. So you know what? I don't have trim falling off in mine.
Nope, I love ours. It's wonderful.
For the ones of you that like the traditional made, or you know don't have the time or the ability to build you one, it is what it is, and they make some very beautiful ones out there. But I just was not willing to spend that kind of money for something I had no confidence would stay together. And we keep hearing horror stories about them all the time. We'll watch YouTube, and first thing you see is somebody up there got clickbait up, you know, wanting to talk about how bad it is, and you watch it, and sometimes it's clickbait, sometimes it ain't, sometimes it really is that bad.
Sometimes the front falls off. We're like, wow.
They're talking about broken frames and slides falling out, and all kinds of crazy stuff with those things. But you know, on the flip side of that, cargo trailers, they are what they are. They're made to haul heavy stuff in, like lawn equipment and cars, and they beat the crap out of them, and they stay together. Now, you know, can they have broke frames and broke springs? Absolutely they can. But traditionally they last for decades, whereas a regular RV doesn't fare so well over decades. But a lot of that depends on maintenance and how well you take care of it. So anyway, we're not knocking one brand or the other. We just opted to do the cargo conversion, and that's really kind of what the rendezvous
it's what we needed.
Developed from was cargo conversion.
Yeah, it's what we needed. When he built it, I was still in a wheelchair, and it's got a ramp on it so that we can come in and out.
Yeah, and it's low to the ground. That's what we needed, so she could
very low.
She could take her battery-powered wheelchair in and out of it. All right, so we'll see you later.
Bye. Remember, make each day count. 365. And y'all have a great week. We'll be praying for you. Thank you.
See you next time. Bye-bye.